Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back to some more Mount and Blade Bannerlord. Today we are diving in with the final episode of the Life of a Legionary campaign. We went ahead and started this with a proper episode, kind of where I just record, not a live stream, and I thought it'd be fun to go ahead and end the episode or the series with an episode like this as well. So obviously, before we get started, I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who supported this series from the beginning. It has been so much fun to go ahead and take on Calradia with our custom Romans, fighting our way through the ranks. And if you did enjoy this series, don't you guys worry, I will be uploading plenty more of Bannerlords on the channel. I already have a very cool series in the works right now. It's going to be Life of a Crusader. I'm going to be creating my own custom faction with my own custom units. It's going to be very exciting, and I've got a modder actually helping me out with it, which is awesome. So I can't wait to go ahead and show that off. But for now, we're going to go ahead and just continue on our war. As you can see, as a kingdom, we're looking pretty good, honestly. We're pretty much the strongest faction in the game right now. We have been in a pretty exhausting war, as you can see. The war exhaustion here is almost hitting 100. But yeah, we've been in a pretty exhausting war, but we still have 5,000 men, which is pretty nice. I think the only other faction that can really challenge us is the Western Empire, which has been nice. It's given us the extra power that we do need. And we've taken some good settlements from this faction to the south, who are really like one of the other factions that were challenging us. They have a few settlements that we are currently taking. They're also assaulting me on this really awesome like island fortress right here, which we're hopefully going to go and stop the siege from happening and actually engage their army. As long as it's not too scary, as long as it's relatively close, we should be able to wipe them out without too much trouble. We also have a Ku's army coming over as well, which has been very exciting to have all you guys. As you can see as well, we've had so many members on the channel actually end up kind of finding their way into my armies, which is awesome. All these guys are you guys in the live stream chat, which is absolutely amazing. So the objective for this episode, I think, is obviously just to continue to pummel this faction. I would love to maybe take another couple settlements on the coast, which would be really good. Kind of just securing our inner crust, our inner layer would be absolutely amazing. As well as that, both these armies, this army is tiny as well. We only have a 300-man defense there, but that should be fine. I might even go after these looters really quickly, just to kind of give us a little bit of extra experience before taking on this army, because I can't imagine that force is going to really be a problem, especially when we've got all the other boys coming over as well. So this is obviously a battle we can just auto-resolve. No need to fight this one. We lost one man. What was the lone soldier who died in that battle? The fool. I can't even see him. Who died? Who possibly failed? This guy right here. Man. No, that was just a wounded soldier. Someone actually died, which was unfortunate. Let's go ahead and obviously upgrade all our soldiers we have. We have 136 troop upgrades. Wait, what? Why do we have so many? We have all these prisoners as well we can go ahead and grab up. My God. It's a 5,000. I must have just fought like a massive battle at the end of the last... Oh, yeah, I did fight. Yeah, at the end of the last stream, I did fight a pretty massive battle, which was, I guess, one of the reasons why I had so many upgraded troops. I mean, that's nice. So I'm obviously just going to wait until a Q turns up. There's no reason not to. We've got Regal going off, just doing his own thing. I mean, we should be able to hopefully engage these guys. If I can, like, cut them off as well, that'd be perfect. Obviously, it's going to be nighttime. I really want these extra 300 men to get involved. Did they get involved? I think they did. Let's just wait a little bit. And then boom. Yeah, there we go. We should have a Q's army. Yeah, Q's in here now with the extra 600 men. Look at that balance of power bar, though. That's one of the things I've really struggled with in this campaign, is having a good quality army, which is kind of crazy because the Romans obviously are a very good faction. But in Calradia Expanded, especially in the late game, one of the amazing things about Calradia Expanded Kingdoms is they have a lot of factions that really have very good, like, tier 3 and tier 4, 5 units. So when you get to this point in the campaign, which is, we're about 1,200, 1,300 days in, like, them factions really start to excel very effectively because then they start getting access to all their units, all their major, like, villages end up upgrading, so then you can recruit way better units there, and it just becomes really crazy. Like, for example, one of the major factions we've been fighting in the Empire, they have a tier 3 cavalry chain, which goes off their infantry very early on, and because of that, they've gone ahead and just all their armies in the late game are pretty much just, 40-50% cavalry, which is obviously so goddamn scary having that. And as you can see, our army, we have a lot of good infantry, but again, infantry in the late game, you know, is still obviously needed, super important. But when you're going up against your hundreds of horses, it becomes very, very difficult indeed. My missiles, are they really out of range from here? They should be good, right? Yeah, there you go. And what we're going to do is we're going to go off and maybe go and engage their cavalry. You can see actually this time we actually have a pretty even cavalry split between both of us, which is nice. So let's move in and see if we can obviously turn this cavalry fight on its head. Oh, I like that. I mean, that guy doesn't have a head anymore. So this weapon is great. One thing it definitely does lack is range. I've been using the War Glaive, the War Razor, pretty much for the entire campaign, and it's probably the best weapon in the game. It's like just such a strong glaive. It really does do some serious damage, which is absolutely amazing. But, you know, I wanted to level up some other skills because it's always good to level up other skills as well, because by doing that, you give your army bonuses, right? The better skills you have, the better you'll be able to approach the enemy with. So I guess let's form up like here. We'll have the infantry just behind it, ready to push in. And what type of quality do they have in their army? So they have basically a bunch of spears, good swordsmen, some decent archers, yeah, a few crossbowmen, and obviously that cavalry as well. But nothing too crazy. I mean, we should be able to overrun them, obviously, as well as that. We also have a clear advantage when it comes to numbers. We have like, what, 1,300 men ready to come in. We also have way more missiles than them. They have a lot of infantry, which is a little bit scary. Have we already killed all their cavalry on this flank? Or is it just... Yeah, I wonder where all their cavalry's gone on this flank. They only have a couple horses left, which is actually, I guess, really good for us. Let's move over, get our missiles in position. We should honestly really do well in this missile off. Because we outnumber them, what, 2-1, right? Yeah, our cavalry's literally moving across the battlefield right now to either engage their missiles or engage their cavalry on the other side. So let's go over here. You can see we're taking a bit of casualty from all the javelins being lobbed at us. Let's get involved in this fight. There's a bit of a little scruff going on here. Oh, that was a good block by him for once. The AI actually did a decent block. We also have this huge mace as well that we've been using. It does a lot of damage, but it's just really slow to swing. Obviously, it doesn't help that my skill with the weapon isn't great, but I've got like I think I've got like 90-something two-handed skill, which obviously isn't great. Gets the job done, obviously. But yeah, the swing speed is what really lets it down. We are losing a lot more cavalry than I would have liked. So maybe I mean, the problem is, though, we don't want to engage their battle line if we can help it. Oh, there we go. Kill one of their lords just like that. Yeah, ideally, we'd probably want to push up our missiles a bit more and continue on this skirmish line that we have going on. Because it's going to be doing way better for us to actually skirmish them than it is to fully engage them. So let's shift over our battle line. Let's get a little bit closer. Just keep our infantry there, because as we saw, like, they clearly have the infantry advantage, whereas we obviously really benefit from that missile off. And hopefully by shifting my missiles over, I mean, it seems like a lot of my missiles are going after their cavalry, which I guess isn't a bad thing. Yeah, that's another one down there as well. Perfect. Yeah, a lot of my missiles are just being focused in on their cavalry, which is a bit of a waste, really, because obviously they're on the move. They're not easy to hit. My God, that guy's horse just got absolutely demolished. And my cavalry's in their back now as well. As I said, but I want to be... Yeah, look, it's sometimes the AI, man. And we do have a lot of missiles moving in, which is fine. Just need to be careful. Oh, you're friendly, don't worry. Yeah, I might actually pull this cavalry all the way back now. You guys are just getting slaughtered there. I mean, that's what happens when you charge. Don't know why the AI ever thought that would be a good idea. Charging their entire army in one go. Another slave chief taken care of. Perfect. Oh, Chris just got a kill as well. Shout out to Chris. We've got a few more reinforcements coming in as well. Surprised our missiles aren't really doing a little bit better. I mean, they have like no cavalry now. So we can probably just bring back most of our cavalry. You know, just be like, okay, boys, you guys have done your job. Just chill now. No need to do anything too crazy. There you go. Are they going to be pushing us now? Or are they... Yeah, they're going to be pushing us now, which is perfect. Let's get the infantry, make sure we get the infantry raring to go. Now, I'll go ahead and sit my infantry into a nice little wedge formation. Why not? Yeah, a good old skein formation. I always love this one. It's a really good one for, like, piercing the enemy formation. As soon as they come over that hill as well, our missiles should be just opening up. This is like one of the phases where you really rack up a lot of kills with your missiles. Is this stage right here. As soon as they come over, you have everyone firing point blank. You really disrupt the enemy charge and do some serious damage. Obviously, the only downside is that, you know, soon enough your line will be overrun. But let's just pull up the infantry forward. And let's just get ourselves stuck in. Again, they obviously outnumber us pretty heavily. But we'll see what we can get done. So killing the cavalry is pretty important as well. We don't want them running around. So far, though, there's some pretty decent green in there. Obviously, there's a lot of red. My army isn't super elite either. Obviously, we had some good upgrades, but that was about it. Oh, that mace just coming down on someone's head is, yeah, pretty brutal. Only 7 damage that time. And you can see, I think we're just going to basically just clear them out. Obviously, reinforcements have arrived, which benefits the enemy. I saw a really good post on Reddit, actually, the other day, where someone was coming up with a way of, like, fixing this really messed up system. My guy is blocking of the reinforcements, because as you guys know, when reinforcements arrive, the AI does this, and it's just really messy. Like, my reinforcements are coming on really far away, and basically it just ends up being whoever attacked ends up, like, just basically at a huge disadvantage. Let's get our infantry into shield wall as well. We are being hammered by missile fire. We should be hitting them hard, though. I think our missiles up here. They're just reforming again, but obviously we've got our reinforcements coming on. Here they come again. Break that shield wall and just charge. We should be able to really overrun this left flank. My missiles should be getting a good position there just to hammer. Tell the cavalry to charge now. Cavalry just go after these guys now. Okay, this fight is not going as well. Oh, nice. We dismounted that guy as well. Pull out our sword. Hello, good sir. There we go. Brought down the lancer. Perfect. I mean, we're going to lose a lot of infantry. Luckily, my reinforcements have now arrived. The missiles are hammering their missiles in the side. I think we got this one. I mean, obviously, we outnumbered them so heavily. But you still have balance of power, but it goes to show, like, just how kind of, like, weak my army is at this point in the game. Oh, we got brought down. We got brought down, so now we're playing as one of our companions. Let's just take down a few of these guys with a Peeler or two. These Peelums are really great. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that. Keep on going, boys. I mean, the fight is brutal, but more reinforcements are arriving. Our archers should really be doing way more than they are. Like, look how many missiles I have. I know some of them are obviously going to be out of ammunition, but still, I have hundreds of them. But yeah, I saw a really good post, so I don't know if I actually fully went through on that fort. I feel like I'm streaming again playing this when I just got off on tangents. But so yeah, so I made a really good post on Reddit about how... I missed that. About how reinforcements should spawn depending on where you are on the map. So for example, if you're in like the middle part of the map as the attacker and the defenders in their like part of the map, like their third of the map, your reinforcements should spawn in the middle part of the map with you, depending on where you are. Basically kind of like think of like a football field or an American football field. You know, you have kind of like your 22 or a rugby field, you have your 22, and then you have like the center, and it kind of the reinforcements either move up closer towards the enemy or further away depending on where you and the defender are. And I think that'd be much better, you know, because right now the defenders have such a huge advantage when it does come to having your soldiers actually come on. So we lost Fatius and Nazgul, both very brave companions who have served me extremely well. So we'll go ahead and take these guys prisoners. I think I also ended the campaign by actually executing a bunch of people as well, which won't be too good. I should have also just taken all of them guys prisoners, but money isn't really an issue at this point. Some nice armor, I guess, but we'll just take it, sell it all at the shop, and then go out for a nice, juicy old siege battle as we... Yeah, all we have to do is obviously go over and start putting some pressure on them. This guy actually ended up losing his army because he died, so he lost a lot. You can see everybody dropping off their prisoners. I assume they literally recruit everybody. We'll take the higher blades. We have 32 grand in prisoners. My god. What we're going to do really quickly is I'm going to recruit all the prisoners because we need them in the army. So let's recruit. We're going to recruit 39 prisoners and lose 41 morale. Doesn't really matter. We have pretty crazy morale anyway. So I'll take that. Obviously, we'll just kind of really shore up my soldiers. We'll also go to the trade market and then sell our goods as well. Any like amazing weapons? I also did not mean to buy that either. There's some good armor and pieces. Any good, like, weapons? There's a good old axe. There's a War Razor sword, which is always really good. The weapon you're always on the lookout for is definitely the War Razor glaive, though. That weapon is, I think, probably the best weapon in the game. Definitely recommend picking that bad boy up if you have the time to. So we'll sell that. Obviously, there's so much gear here, and we won't be able to afford it all, unfortunately. Or at least the town won't have enough to pick up all this stuff. So that's fine. We have plenty of food as well, so we can just leave this place. We'll buy some more meat just again to boost our morale up. We'll buy some beer for the boys after that. Huge battle. Get ourselves 27k. And we'll head back out to war. Is there anyone else we can recruit as well? There's plenty of people we can recruit into our army. Because we kind of do need soldiers. We do be needing soldiers. Anyone else a little bit closer? I don't want to have to wait ages. I guess we'll do these guys. I don't know where Justina and Tarka is. They're off doing their own thing, it would seem. We obviously have a lot of wounded as well in our army. Yeah, we have 160 wounded, so with them, they're extra 240 men. They're sieging me over here as well. Well, it looks like we're on the march again. And it also gives us some good time to replenish our wounded. So they actually want peace right now. And we could honestly do that. We've taken a castle from them. I'd really, really like to go ahead and take a big city from them, though. And I feel like we're in a dominant position right now. You know, we've just smashed all their armies. Obviously, we are also a bit war exhausted. But I think we're fine. We've got reinforcements on the way. The problem is, though, these towns have very, very high garrisons. You know, this is extreme late game we're in right now. So every settlement has just an insane amount of defenders. So I guess we'll just do this, and I guess we'll stick another point in social. Again, trying to just grab up this as quickly as possible. And then, yeah, cool, that seems good. Because again, the higher leadership we get, the better, more soldiers. Not that we need more soldiers. I think our capacity is like 300 and something, which is obviously pretty goddamn good right off the bat. I'm a little bit nervous that we're just going to lose that settlement, because I can't imagine it as a good garrison. This is one of the problems. Like, generally, I don't want to ever give up my soldiers to the garrison whenever I take a settlement. It doesn't look like they have the defenses built yet, so I think we're going to get here. And I guess once these guys turn up, we still have 38 wounded. We can then look to maybe try and take on a settlement and siege down one of these. Oh, they actually managed to repel them? Really? I'm surprised we're not running into the army either. Yeah, they actually, like, defeated them. That'll be it. Oh, more boys are here as well, right? So, nice. We'll take these guys. We'll just take them all, really. I think we're going to need all the soldiers we can get. Let's just jump over here. Is this owned by... It's owned by me as well. Interesting. So we'll just let everybody recruit up any men. One of the things you can actually do as well is just do this and wait here. And that they should also recruit soldiers as you do it, which is always very useful. So I guess we'll go after this town now. We have a lot of soldiers. Obviously need to keep that high. Our food isn't perfect, so I'm actually going to buy some food from this settlement really quickly if they have any left. Just to make sure, because you know, they don't have any left. Generally what happens is the AI parties buy it all up, so I guess it makes sense. We have 1,200 men. They have a 300-man army there. Again, we don't want peace. Obviously, ideally, I would like to engage this 300-man army. There's no way we're going to catch it. And they've got 700 defenders. So that should be enough. That's generally what you want to have. Like, this is a good ratio. If they're going to siege me there, I mean, we have to stop them from sieging that. Or leave a good enough garrison here. I mean, we might be able to catch them like this. Yeah, there you go. Boom. That's a nice battle right there. Yeah, I mean, we'll just move in here and demolish them. No need to really worry. Obviously, we don't want to lose hundreds of men. But, you know, this is still, yeah, this is still going to be good. Oh, it's one of these battles as well. I love fighting in the Azurai lands because you get battlegrounds like this. Like, these choke battles are so much fun. They really are. It's just an all-out brawl. It's quite hard to use missiles, though, especially when we have 200 of them. It's like, how the hell do we actually go about doing this? And also the cavalry as well. I've noticed that the AI loves just to charge cavalry headlong into the enemy in these choke point battles for whatever reason. They're just like, for Wrath for Ruin. Look at that. Like, that guy is already deep in my lines. I think maybe that they're trying to, like, go out on the flanks or something and then just really, really mess up. They have no horses this time, which is nice. Let's just take him down. Nomad Bandit already sliced off. And they should be able to deal with them crazy horses. Or a few more coming in here as well. That was way too early. That was my bad. Took his horse, but not him. And they are going to be sitting back right there. They have a few missiles. Let's push up our missiles. Obviously get them into that juicy loose formation. infantry, like so. Again, do we want to go in any crazy formations? One of the things I would love for Bannerlord to do is implement more formations that give bonuses, but then specifically give them formations to each faction. For example, like maybe the Kuzites, if they're in the Cantabrian Circle formation, and they're the only ones who get access to it, they get like, I don't know, 10 extra range on their missiles, or, oh my, what's my cavalry doing? Idiots. Come back. They get an extra 10 range on their missiles, or more handling, or more accuracy, or something along them lines. I think it would be so good. For example, the Empire, if they go ahead and form Shield Wall, they get a big boost to defense, but only the Empire get access to that, or they get access to a special one. I think it'd be really nice. I think that's something Bannerlord do need to do, is actually implement more systems for faction-specific stuff, so it feels more unique when you do go ahead and play said faction. Because right now, besides units, there's no real difference between the factions, which is a real shame. And I think that's something I really hope they do go ahead and improve. And, add more stuff. Do they actually have any archers? They have 50 archers, so right now we should be wrecking them. Yeah, look at the missiles just pour in right now. Oh my god, this is what you want to see. This is like a true late game thing. I mean, again, I don't really have a late game army. But yeah, this is exactly how the late game should go. Your missiles should just rip the enemy apart. And it's all the oh my god, it's all the crossbows. Crossbows are just so good in any of the mods that I play. Because it's pretty much all the crossbows. The archers, the slingers, they're not getting barely any kills. It's all the Arablisks. I mean, so far we've killed 120 of them. Oh yeah. That's what you like to see. Oh no, we lost a crossbow. And the nice thing is as well is it also really disrupts their shields as well. Their shields get a lot closer to breaking, so when the infantry lines do clash, then they can actually come in and do some pretty decent damage. Alright guys, you've done your job. We'll charge in the cavalry on that flank. Infantry move in now as well. And obviously we'll get ourselves stuck in again with our big old mace. There you go, infantry moving in now. Let's dismount and see what we can get ourselves into. You be a little bit careful though. We are on a dangerous flank, a flank that we're going to be overrun by. There you go, cavalry's coming in as well. Also be kind of careful as well because they actually do have so shield bash him to gain some distance. They obviously do. Oh, we need to put out our sword. It's much better here, faster. Yeah, I was gonna say they do actually have some decent soldiers, and they obviously have them reinforcements as well coming in. But we just outnumber them so heavily that it's just like, yeah, whatever. Can we Kobe this guy? No, guy's in the way. I Kobe'd a guy. Wasn't necessarily the guy I was aiming for. They're falling back, but yeah, you go. Battle's won. And nice. I mean, pounding these factions is really good because it means it's just going to be very hard for them to get more soldiers. That's another thing as well. I should really make a video of, the top 5 things I want to see in Bannerlord. Oh, Chris died. Chris has been with us for so long as well. Many of you guys thought you escaped after I finished the stream, but no, many of you will die. But yeah, I would love to see a population mechanic involved in the game so that when you do win 2 decisive victories against a faction, they should be very much not out of the war, but they, depending on their size as well, but they should be very much not able to really muster an army together after you've gone in. Let's go in here so everyone can drop their prisoners off. Because I feel like a lot of the times it does feel like a bit of a grind fest when you're fighting the huge factions. They just you win 2 or 3 big battles against them, and you don't really see that. You don't really see the kind of knock-on effect of oh damn, we've absolutely just been smashed. Are they gonna sit there and let me attack them? No, they're gonna run for their lives like the cowards they are. It's fine with me. I mean, if they come back with more than 12, I don't think they have more than 1,200 men to begin with. Obviously, winning battles does help, but I feel like the AI just does get soldiers back very quickly. And maybe if they don't, it'd be great just to have something that shows that, just have a mechanic where the units themselves, maybe villages just really do slow down production if you've drastically recruited from them, I think that'd be cool. 36 troop upgrades. Nice, nice, nice. We'll go ahead and pick up a signet bearer as well. Are there any prisoners? I think I recruited all my prisoners already, right? If I'm not mistaken. Well, actually, well, some I can recruit. Nice. We'll take another 5 of them. I think it's all cavalry as well, which is perfect. My morale doesn't really matter at this point in the game. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just build trebuchets, I guess, and just make a breach or two. That'd be a huge help. Breaches are generally the way you want to go in all battles. Obviously, oh my god, where are they attacking me? Like, how can they muster an army to take this and have 300 men here after I've just killed like 4 of their armies? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it gets a bit extreme sometimes. I mean, whatever. We can just always take it back. They're not gonna be able to. I mean, I can't imagine if they have like more men than I have here. I would be absolutely gobsmacked, considering how many soldiers we have killed. So let's just obviously continue to do this. Like, how many men do they have now? Yeah, still only 2,500. But that's including, like, garrisons. And that doesn't really make sense because they have, like, a lot of settlements. So I'm not exactly sure how many that is. So we got all our trebuchets now. Perfect. Let's just set these bad boys up. I did let them take a few more bits of damage than maybe I should have. So probably going to be a little bit slower here. Oh, my God. This is a heavily upgraded settlement as well. I mean, we could just assault, honestly. We have a ram, like, we have a lot of soldiers. Like, this settlement is not going to go down easily because it's obviously fully upgraded, so they're building very quickly. They have okay morale, they have an okay garrison as well. That militia is what's scary. And we could just try and blitz the gate, honestly. I mean, let's see. I mean, I kind of want one breach at least. But yeah, we're going to be here a little while, honestly. Because as you can see, like, they're building stuff a lot quicker than I'm destroying it. And we're really just having to rely on, like, getting lucky. So let's make sure we get ready to build this. Oh, my son came of age. Yeah, this is awesome. I know I did also get a child a little bit late, unfortunately. But it would have been very cool if, like, these children come of age a lot quicker than they do. Yeah, there's no way we're going to make this breach, unfortunately. So let's obviously get this up and running. They did take that settlement as well, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, so we're basically back to square one. I mean, we've come this far, right? So we'll just basically rinse and repeat what we just did. Yeah, unfortunately, we did take that city. Oh my god, I'm such a moron. Luckily, if I haven't saved it, no, I'll save. I can just get all these guys back in really quickly. I guess to show when you've got an army this big, you really got to be paying attention. Luckily, we can just do that, and it's not the end of the world. Who's that? Who am I missing? Oh, I can't get Guthook in my party because he's not big enough. Well, good luck, Guthook, in your endeavors to push on and yeah, rebuild your army. Okay, cool. So we basically reset now, which is good. So we'll give up all these trebuchets, and I'll basically just make a breach. Hopefully they do just kind of rip that through. There you go. There's a breach right there. Again, I guess we'll just go. We have 1,100 men. They have 700, so we are a bit outnumbered to begin the battle. We have trebuchets bombarding the walls, which will be nice. We could wait for 2 breaches, but I just feel like going through one is probably good. We also have a battering ram as well, so that'll open up the gate. And the sooner we can crush these guys, the sooner I can leave a good garrison, and we'll take the other settlement, which will probably be severely depleted. And move on. But obviously, this is a huge battle, right? They have 740 men defending. That's no joke. That is seriously no joke. Let's go ahead and dive in. Oh, I was on triple speed right there. Oh, this is a really cool settlement as well. I love all the eastern settlements. I really do. Okay, here we got these guys here. Boys, follow me. I'm actually going to just take everybody and just get everybody up here. Screw the right-hand side. The artillery can bombard. And yeah, as I said, we're just going to blitz through here. Let's go ahead and drop my horse off. So let's get everybody, all the boys up here. Let's get you guys and you guys. And, oh, they're actually not even up here into position yet. Go, 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 boys. Get your asses in there. They haven't really even formed up a decent defense yet. So go, go, go. If you guys can get in there, that'd be huge. I don't really want to move in because, yeah, bring up their defenders now, but let's go. Like, their defenders are way back. This is huge. If we can just get into... Oh, my God. There's so many missiles here. I'm punching this guy to death as well. Oh, my God. There's so many missiles. Are you guys in shield wall? No, get out of shield wall. Just push up. Do not need you guys in shield wall. And just charge them. Like, you guys are in such a good position right now. Go, go, go. Everyone should be pouring through this gap. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of them and a lot of missiles as well, but... Oh, my God. I mean, we've already made it through the breach, right? So just pour in, and that kill count is amazing. Normally, it's obviously going into these breaches is a problem. You guys all pouring in? Ram is getting up there as well. Nice. Yeah, we just basically ignored this right-hand side. And we got hundreds of soldiers just pouring through this breach. That's what we like to see. Good job. Keep on going. And look at that quality as well. Really starting to pay dividends for us. Like, honestly, at this point in the campaign, I probably have, like, a more elite army than I've had, like, the entire game. Which is kind of... I mean, obviously, it makes sense, obviously. The later the game goes, the better army you'll have. I blocked that. This guy's not going to let me down. There we go. Finally broke his shield. Yeah, boys, just need to keep on coming through the breach, really. Obviously, they outnumber us at this early point in the siege, but we get more soldiers in. And, yeah, this sword is really good as well. Definitely can't complain there. Even though we are one hit, so we do need to be a little bit careful. The nice thing is, as well, is if we could, like, wrap up a bow, that'd be really good as well. Trying to get them through that breach. Charge again. Seems like they're a little bit stuck, which is obviously not good. Yeah, seems like they are really stuck for some reason. Let's get them like 23 infantry out of the way. Maybe that'll help out. Wait, are you guys running? No. They're fleeing? Oh my god, what a bunch of cowards. How are they routing? I actually can't believe that. And that's what's causing the old breakaroonie. Okay, we'll just reform and let the cowards run. I guess my morale is only 60, but still. We're also through the gate. Oh my god, we have so many men. I can't believe we're routing. That is cray-cray. Yeah, I might just reform, because it seems like a lot of people are trying to rout, and that's causing a little bit of lag, and we're getting slaughtered there. All right, boys, just fall back. Fall back. Everybody back, 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 back. Let the routing cowards run away. We also threw the gate right as well. Man, if only I had, like, some rocks. There's not going to be any rocks up there, right? I'm kind of tempted to take a look. But let's reform, and then we'll go in for round 2. From up here. No boulders to lob down. Oh my god, how did that kill me? I had so much HP left. Oh my god, my archers are going in as well. Alright, boys. I guess we're just going to take everybody. Just follow me, boys. I'll leave, like, the archers back, though. Yeah, you guys just, like, go over there. Some archers over there. Everybody else with me. I don't know why I'm so slow as well. Let's get back up to triple speed. On me, guys. This guy is so slow. Oh, the gate isn't even open yet. Let's bring it down first. Do they do it automatically, or do I need to tell them? Yeah, go bring that down, boys. Yeah? Okay, I think I've told everybody. I mean, everybody should be just taking this down, right? Everybody smash the gate down. There we go. No. Alright, well, I'm going to do this slowly, and I'll bring it back to you guys when it's down. Okay, guys, the gate is down, and we are pouring in. Everybody charge. Oh my god, this is a mosh pit, though. The guy's trying to break through. Man, that is epic. That is a really cool kind of siege atmosphere right there as we just try our best to break through. I mean, weight of numbers is really coming into our kind of advantage. Seems like they're... Look at that lone berserker, a handful of soldiers just holding the enemy at bay there. Obviously, they can wrap around and hit us from the back, but I doubt they will. We just need to try our best to break through this siege, and I am in here somewhere. I mean, what can men do? Chris is in there as well. No, that's not him. Chris is dead. Who's that? That's one of our companions right there. We know and love. Let's try and do as much damage to them as possible. Obviously, just breaking out as well would be huge. I can't imagine they have any more reinforcements, but we do. Yeah, I think they've got everybody they have now, whereas we might still get an extra soldier or two. Fortunately, going down there. Can I see if I can maybe get around here? Obviously, if they had rocks, if they were lobbing rocks down, oh my god, we'd be so up against it right now. Oh, they're starting to rout now as well, I think. Throwing a few of them off. Got a few archers. We'll just try and cut down as they run. Yeah, it's nice that they're routing. There's 2 more dead. Got some peeler as well we can throw. Obviously, we'll be aiming for the more elite soldiers. Was that reinforcements? No. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I thought I was going to hit the other guy. I avenged you, though, even though I was the cause of your death. I still avenged you. There's still loads of them left as well. I mean, obviously, we have the numbers, which is good. I am definitely not going to be faring too well here. I think we're faster, though, so we can actually just outrun them a little bit, which is nice. Oh, my God. They are doing a great job, though, at holding that gate. I mean, that's all they've got left, though. And they are fleeing back to the inner layer. And that's why I really wish that Bannerlord... This episode's just kind of been like my wishes for Bannerlord, so I should really just make a full-on episode. But I really wish there was, like, another stand... Or the AI would be, like, more interactive with it. So that, like, the units that are all routed just fell back. Like, they would slowly do what they're doing right now. Like a fighting retreat almost. Leaving some men back at the gate whilst others fall back. And then they would just have, like, another defense, like, up there, you know. We'd have to bring up another ram. Or, you know, we'd have a smaller ram that our soldiers would be equipped with. And we'd have to break through that inner layer. I think that'd be so cool. You know, just have like a double stages of it. We have also just crashed with the RTS camera, which was really unfortunate. But what I'll do, this battle's been won. I'll bring it back to you guys when I've gone ahead and taken the castle. Okay, guys, so I've just gone ahead and just loaded back in. I fought the battle and cleared out the enemy. The settlement is now ours. We will pillage it and yeah, conquer it for ourselves. And yeah, I think that's a good place to end it. To see off this series. Also ignore the fact that the Western Romans did also declare war on me, but I think we would crush them. We would just simply peace out with these guys and then, you know, put all our efforts against the Western Romans, which would honestly be great because it would allow us to clear up this border and start taking some settlements over on this side as well. So definitely would not be able to, you know, have too much trouble with that, I don't think. I mean, we just have so many men now that it really is, yeah, we still have more soldiers than these guys, like way more. So I think we're pretty good, and we can peace out with these guys very easily, receiving 1,400 tribute a day. Like, that's not bad whatsoever. So yeah, I want to go ahead and give you guys once again a massive thank you for all the love on this series. As I said, do keep tuned to the channel. We're going to be going ahead and playing some Warbound mods for the next couple of weeks, and then we'll be starting our brand new Life of a Crusader campaign, which I'm very much looking forward to. So thank you guys so much for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.